What's up, Manthan? About to go into New Game Plus 3. Or I guess New Game Plus 2. Figured I'd stream a little bit, show off some stuff. What are you up to tonight? Best souls. Indeed. I was just doing the Earthen Peak out of bounds. If I can get there tonight, then I can show you. It's pretty cool. About to start this journey. Yep, thanks for stopping by. Channel's grown a lot these past few weeks since I was last on here, so it's always good. You cannot, unless you have like a device that lets you install them while offline, but I don't use mods. I am going to get a PC soon, but if I were to mod, it would be for like content purposes, not like to actually break the game. It'd just be so I could like reload bosses for certain clips. Because the worst part about playing on PlayStation or Xbox is that you can't like if you need a clip of something, you have to get there in your game, which can be incredibly frustrating. I wish you could like duplicate your save. Looks like there's some falconers here that weren't here last time. Yeah, heard that mod's pretty cool. I was gonna showcase someone's reshade mod, but haven't gotten around to it. They say this is a good place to farm sunlight metals, but I don't know. I guess you just jump off the cliff technically, and then I think all the enemies come back. I just want to test it and see if it works. Let it grow. By the way, I'm going to be buying a laptop soon. What do you guys recommend that I get? Yep, so it looks like all the falconers are back, so if you need sunlight metals, or you just need a change in scenery, you can always go into New Game Plus and just farm these guys. Honestly, this is probably the fastest way to do sunlight metals, just because they're all right around you when you respawn. I mean, I've actually made some decent money from reels. Like, I'm buying a computer with money that I've made from like these videos, so I've got more than I thought I would, so I can buy something nice. But I also want to get something not just like, I don't know, should I get like something that's for gaming and editing, or mainly gaming? I feel like I have to do a lot of research. Alright, I need to stop trying to farm these guys. Yeah, I was thinking of getting a MacBook, but I don't know if those are good for editing, like, more than Windows. I mean, budget anywhere from like 3,000 to 6,000. Yeah, I don't want to spend like everything, but I feel like I could get a good laptop for that price. I don't think I would ever spend 5,000 on a laptop, but maybe like upper 2,000s is like ideal. But just because I feel like, yeah, see, that's the thing. But I'm wondering if I should get a Mac for editing and then a different computer for gaming. But I don't have room for a PC right now. All I have is room for like a laptop. So you guys know how I make those videos of like 5 things you may have missed in this area or that area? Well, the first one for things betwixt would be 5,000 on a laptop. The first one for things betwixt would be the alternate sunlight metal farm. And the next one would be this item down here. In fact, a lot of people don't see it because their camera's like this. What's up, Koi? And then they just run into the door, but actually like a little pathway you can go through down here and grab this item. It's not anything useful. It's the start of the game. Well, 3 smooth and silky stone. I guess you could trade that with the crow for the demon great hammer if you're lucky. If you kill the hippo up here, you get the stone ring, which can be pretty useful early on. I need to make like a long form video on a Dark Souls 2 guide. But just in general, I'm all ears for long form content ideas because I need some. Like I want to start making like videos along with shorts. So if you have any suggestions, just let me know. Yeah, it is a theory. But I mean, I guess one piece of evidence would be they're only on the main path. What the fuck? Not expecting that. Okay. Another piece of evidence would be that the moths are only in Scholar of the First Sin. In vanilla Dark Souls 2, the only moths are the ones in Huntsman Copse, but in Scholar of the First Sin, they added them all over the place. So I guess that would be the 2 main pieces of evidence, but I don't know if I can make a whole video on that, unless I were to like talk about Aldea. And try and kill this hippo again. This pyromancy's lingering flame, it's actually pretty good. It's like a kind of like a ticking time bomb of sorts. It's like a claymore. When the enemy walks into it, goes boom. Holy shit, that did a fuck ton of damage. God damn. Huh. I was not expecting that. Sorry for the sudden profanity, but wow. Oh, now you know how to kill a hippo. Which, by the way, if you kill all 4 hippos and then talk to the old lady here, she'll actually give you a secret weapon. Not really a secret weapon, but just a weapon.
Oh, at least all people coming.
I just slaughtered all 4 of these ladies right before I started New Game Plus 2. One of them dropped 6 humanities, the rest didn't drop anything. So the first hippo is the one there, the second one is by the Pursuer encounter. And there's 2 more, and if you kill those and then talk to her, she'll give you a weapon. Yeah, the ladle. I've never used it, but apparently it's really good for SL1. Let me rest to get my... Oh, okay. Well, I heard it was 3 of them, but I guess maybe it's just the 2 down by the beach. Is he gonna jump down? And just stay up there, buddy. You know what, I should just go do something interesting rather than chasing down this NPC. There's a theory that this cave right here isn't actually part of Drang Lake. And that it's like a pocket dimension. And that the real world of Drang Lake actually starts where this is Majula. Here's a little hidden path here. I'll try and show off some jump skips. Make them really easy when I get to them. I think it's because the opening cutscene, like you jump in that whirlpool. I'm like an everything build, kind of. I wonder if I have a better weapon than this. If you have 99 strength, you can power stance the smelter hammers. That's shocking, the Mastodon's halberd actually does more damage. You know, there's people who played this game and they had no idea that this lady was here, so they just like didn't know you could level up. Oh, here's a cool thing we can test out against a mimic. The Crypt Black Sword? Okay, yeah, I'll switch to that. Wonder if this will work. Oh. Yeah, I thought it would. The goal was to place it in front of the mimic and then wake the mimic up. That way it blows itself up. I didn't realize it would cause it to wake up. But yeah, Lingering Flame, very underrated pyromancy. What do you mean, worthwhile scaling? So now we're going to equip a throwing knife. All we got to do is throw it at that mimic. Bro. It's so hard to aim this shit. I'm just gonna use a bow then instead. I just want to see it like light up in flames. It's so satisfying. We're gonna get it this time. I thought the weapons do scale. Oh, is that why it feels like when I level up strength, my weapon doesn't do any more damage? Wow. Okay, so one did almost all of its health, but I guess three at once didn't. Rusted coin. That's actually a cool Dark Souls 2 reference in Dark Souls 3 is these rusted coins. Where are they? These right here. Because in Dark Souls 3 in the Profane Capital, there are the rusted gold coins, which are basically these coins from Drangleic that have rusted over time. So, and even the item description for it mentions it was the currency of like a past kingdom. Got to make a video on that one eventually. Be showing the Giant Lord skip soon. Wonder how many people fell right there, or just like walked off into it their first time. I didn't know you can get two symbols, symbol of avarices. I thought you could only get one per playthrough. Maybe it's just really rare. Maybe I should switch weapons. One weapon I've really enjoyed using lately is the Bone Fists. But I respected pretty recently, so I can't power stance. Have any of you managed to pull off like the parry walk on console at like 60 frames? Because it's like really hard. I can try it soon, but just had bad luck with it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Is it named Lloyd's Talisman in 1 and 2? I still remember my first playthrough, like getting to right where I'm standing right now, from like that over there was like so difficult. Because I only have like a tiny bit, I need to save them. Plus I die like very quickly, so it just gets wasted. What are the stat requirements for that? Oh shit, I only have one. So I can power stance it with like another fist weapon, but yeah, no. Oh, maybe these. Is this a power stance moveset? I can't tell. Wait. Yeah, because he's switching his stance, so. Nice. Oh, I wish I had it leveled up more. Oh, claws +4. I'll do that instead. I think it's one of those rare weapon drops from the Bloodhound Fang. Not Bloodhound Knight. Bloodhound Knight is what they are in Elden Ring, but the Nimble Shadows, they're in Earthen Peak and No Man's Wharf. Yeah, there is a +8 Kestis, or whatever, however you say it, that I got in Broom Tower. So I would have to get the second one from there. By the way, I've already gotten like 90% of these items, so I don't need to grab them. The skill, like, curve in this game is crazy. I still remember when I first started, I couldn't even make it to this hallway right here. A lot of people say Dark Souls 2 is, like, bad due to unfair enemy placement, but, like, it's really not. Because, like, you can, like, if you just blindly run into areas, you're gonna get destroyed, but, like, you can go up here, rotate the camera, like, see that there's 2 guys in here. You can go here and see that there's, like, 1 around the corner. Kinda just gotta be... What the fuck? Oh, God. Just got invaded. Alright, time to bring out the big guns. Hopefully he's not in front of me up here. God. Come on, don't try and jump me when I got 5 guys on me. Bro, oh my gosh, he's trying to hit me. I kill this guy here so we can have a fair duel. What if I did the Giant Lord skip? Should I do it and just confuse the fuck out of him? Oh my god. What a coward attacking me while I was gesturing. I forgot I didn't get the bonfire. Does everyone here know how to do the Giant Lord skip? Or not Giant Lord skip, but the skip to the place unbeknownst. I thought it was really hard before I actually did it. Oh shit. I'll show you, it's super easy. God damn, what the hell is that red sign? I've never seen one of those before. 'Cause I don't even think I was human. I also thought I rested at the bonfire. Maybe I just lit it. What the hell is this? Okay, I'm gonna summon him and then I'm gonna do the giant lord. If I can pull it off before he knocks me off the edge. It was the guy who invaded me. He left. He put his sign down, so I could summon him to fight again. Apparently, you can break this from. Does anyone know what weapon? Oh, there we go. But of course, you wouldn't have the smelter sword at this point in the playthrough. I mean, technically, you could actually. Fuck. Recenter myself. So this skip is super easy to do. Where's the one time I'm live? It's not working the way it should. What the hell? There we go. Almost made it. Oh my god. I mean, it's super easy in that you can get it within a few tries. Basically, you want to... What the fuck? Hang on. Forgot this guy respawns. Got no weapon equipped. Oh my goodness. That's what I was gonna do, but his sign disappeared. Oh, you're right. That's what I need, the cat ring. I don't think I need the lion outfit, though. I don't even think I have that purchased. Oh, okay. I thought that was from the cat in Majula. Maybe I'm thinking of the feline boots. Is there any that reduces fall damage? Oh. I got the Jester's tights. Goofy. I don't know if this is going to raise my load too much, though. That's the thing. I don't know what the hell that jump was. That one like malfunctioned or something. If you know how to parry walk, you can actually just parry walk there. And this dude's really gonna just chase me every time. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Of course, I don't have the Ashen Mist Heart, so I can't enter in from there, but I could jump down and get the Fragrant Branch of Yore and some Twinkling Titanite. You can also jump to right there from right there above my head, so. But the thing is, the staircase here only goes down, not up. And you can get this bonfire early. And then you can sneak up behind this dude here who's blocking the door and is completely oblivious to his surroundings. Oh wait, shit, it won't open because I don't have the King's Ring. I think my guy's trying to do the backstab. This area is on New Game +7. Do y'all know how to do like the out of map jump? I don't know if you watched my short on that, but if not, I can show you that one real quick. This one's pretty simple. Just jump up here. It's actually making the jump, that's the hard part. I gotta kill these enemies real quick. Yeah, this one's pretty inconsistent, but at least the recovery isn't as long because you don't die if you miss. So you basically gotta jump like that and land on that railing, and then it'll let you get out of the map. And you can sneak over to the third bonfire if you want to. There we go. So when you get right here, you gotta drop off to the left because there's a death barrier. Or not a death barrier, but if you keep walking on the railing, you'll fall through the floor and you'll land like down below. Over here, and there's the rooftop where the turtles walk around. I guess they haven't spawned in yet because I'm not close. And you know, that's where the Soldier's Rest is, where the giant tree is. Y'all recognize this place. And then there's also this spot over here, which is the cave where Kale is above my head. Oh shit, okay. I didn't mean to fall, but either way, this is good because it takes me right to the third bonfire. Suddenly, all the enemies are now spawned in. But yeah, that's one way to get down here. Another way is that you jump from up there onto this railing here, and then you drop onto this rooftop. And none of the enemies can hit you because technically you can't get up there. Yeah, it's the doorway right after the Cardinal Tower. Please open. I hope it doesn't do like that. Doesn't open from this side. Oh no. So this is how it ends. I don't know, I thought it would let me open it backwards. Yeah, you're right. But now you know cool little shortcuts out of the map to get to the third and fourth bonfire. I can try and jump up there again to show you the actual route, but just because if you do that route, you can also go left into that area. Once I learn to parry walk, I'm going to be making all sorts of videos. So anyway, ideally you want to go here. Oh my god, okay. Y'all get the point. I was supposed to land up there and then I could either drop onto that rooftop or go left into the area where you go to find Kale, but there's a lot of like spots you can't see where you'll just fall through the floor. So a lot of it is trial and error. I wish there was a way to open this gate here, but just gonna die and respawn back at the bonfire. It's funny because if you are on the rooftop there and you snipe the turtles, they'll just walk around in circles, like confused. But yeah, anyway, the person who said they didn't know where the third bonfire was, normally you would slide down there, or slide down this ladder, and then you'd use the soldier key to open this door. This is the door that I died on the other side of. You could try and plunge attack the salamander. See, the reason you can't beat the Giant Lord without beating the last giant is because of this door here, which requires the soldier key. Although technically if you do the place unbeknownst skip, or you do the table skip over there, you can technically get to the Giant Lord. And to get into the salamander pit, you could technically just drop onto there, hop in, or you could plunge attack. Only 3 enemies in Dark Souls 2 have plunge attack animations. So it's this salamander here, or just these salamanders, the mastodon, and the giants, and like the memories of the giants. This is also how you can get into this area early, because normally you can't get here until you have the iron key from the Iron Keep. But that's the door right outside the last giant's boss arena. Because I don't think you can plunge attack with a greatsword. And that piece of loot in front of me is the DLC key, but it doesn't even matter because I can't get there until I beat Iron Keep. But yeah, I don't think great swords have plunge attacks. So I kind of have fire longsword just for that. It's because it was a lightning bow, but I was using fire arrows. So let me see here. So yeah, you can actually have 2 elements on your bow. See, it's a lightning short bow and then fire arrows, so lightning and fire. But pretty cool how there's like a double infusion. And there's the crossbow shield. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but fucking weird ass weapon. Test it out on this dude. Actually, it's probably easier to just, yeah. Or it's easier when they don't have a shield, but... This thing, what if I did a run only using this weapon? It's probably the most interesting boss weapon, but... I could probably kill the last giant with this thing. It's only +1. But yeah, I guess it's kind of good because, like, you can block and shoot at the same time. What the fuck? That did so much damage. Sometimes I forget I'm on New Game +7. Or at least in this area, I am. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe if you're new. Also, I think this door up here, it says it requires the soldier's key, but you can see, because it's actually rotting, you can just smash it in. You don't actually need the key for it. Have a cool little did you know. But I think that's one of the very few, like, rotted doors. But yeah, any wooden door can be broken in this game. 90% sure. Then there's the first pursuer encounter, which if you win that encounter, you actually get twice as many souls as you would if you'd beaten him in his normal arena. So you get 17,000 souls for the Cardinal Tower win, and only 8,000 for his boss arena win. I actually haven't really played Sekiro yet. Going to at some point. Yeah, so it's kind of like an incentive to fight him early on, because it's like if you win, because you only get one attempt per playthrough to beat him up there, but if you win, you get twice the souls, and you still get the soul of the pursuer and the Ring of Blades. These turtle people aren't the brightest. You can actually just make them blow themselves up. If it wasn't New Game +7, that easily would have ended him. That's crazy, bro. Oh, so you don't get any extra healing in Sekiro is what you're saying. You can also jump into the cave that Kale is in on the right there, and you can sneak into the ambush early. If I walk over to the gate, it's going to shut, but see all the ambush people are here. And because I technically snuck in here, they don't even notice me. But they'll notice me when I get to the back, but it's a cool little way to... Yeah. I think these two guys are the ones that notice. Yeah, because his head just like twitched or whatever. Damn. Yep. But yeah, it's just some food for thought, I guess. There is an illusory wall back there, so... Probably should put some armor on. Can't stand having like these. It's like I'm wearing tights or something. There we go. I love the spider aesthetic. Fucking Christ. I didn't know the ones in front of them woke up. I think my brain just turns off a little bit when I'm live streaming because I'm talking so much. Yeah, I'm just going to run past them this time. Or I'll just kill them one by one. Technically, I should kill them one by one because this is Dark Souls 2 and the game punishes running past enemies. So. There's also this sorcery here. You may have seen it in one of the shorts I just posted, but it's really overpowered. Yearn. Very good on like the blue smelter demon runbacks. See, they're ignoring me. They're just running for the wall. Bunch of NPCs. But yeah, like in Broom Tower, the Night Alon, or Night, however the fuck you say it, Night Alone, Night Alon. Works really well in Ilium, Lois, Broom Tower, Shulva, basically everywhere. It makes those late game runbacks much less frustrating. So just remember, Yearn, it takes 19 intelligence to use. Can't remember where you get it, but yeah. You can also jump on that rooftop there, but it's really hard because you basically got to run off this stairs and then jump onto there with the butterfly wings. I haven't mastered that one yet, but take the right path or the left path. Just trying to knock him off with like my swipe attack. Yeah, the blue smelter demon has multiple pathways. Oh yeah, and they have the mages that slow you down. Yeah, that's true. There already are a lot of skips in Elden Ring, even with just the normal jump, so can't imagine what it would be like if they had the actual wings in there. It's the fucker from earlier. One thing I love about the Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword that makes it really good is that if you have enough stamina, you can just do like 4 swings in a row like that and just do insane damage, which is very useful in these sort of one-on-one fights. Another fun thing to do is to just run in here, trigger the ballistas, and half the time they end up blowing up the explosives out there. Now, like I said, if this was New Game Plus 1, everyone would have died, but I could try and pull off this table skip, but I've never actually successfully done the table skip, so I don't know if it's possible in New Game Plus 7 just because of the amount of damage that the turtles do. We can see if it's possible. Here's another reason why I love Yearn, because someone's just chasing you down, they just immediately fuck off. Just go to the wherever the orb landed. I wonder if it works for like ambushes. I'm gonna see. No. Just want to unlock the shortcut. I wonder if YT stands for YouTube. I don't know why, but whenever I'm fighting someone at the edge of a cliff with the Pursuer Greatsword, I will only do the cleave attack just because of the satisfaction of it, of just sending them flying off the edge, is like worth losing the fight if I can't pull it off. But anyway, we can try and get this turtle here to do the little skip. Yeah, I can try that, but I don't know if I'm going to be too heavy. I might have to be like agile enough to actually pull it off. I just got to get the turtle from over here. But I never got to see if my experiment worked. Okay, I guess it's not going to work because the enemies by the ambush are probably frozen and haven't been triggered. Could try like Havel armor. I don't even know where that is. Basically, he has to hit me onto this little thing here, and then I can jump from. Oh. Oh shit, I made it. Okay. So that's another way to skip to the Giant Lord. Or not skip to the Giant Lord, because you do need the King's Ring, but it's another way to bypass. Like, if you get the King's Ring, you can skip the last giant by doing that little jump there. Oh, what the fuck? I guess the loot is gone forever. Oh well, it's like New Game Plus, whatever. I've gotten that chest too many times. Yeah, that's actually the first time I've put off that table skip. So. See, another interesting one, or another sort of out of map one. These enemies gotta like fuck off for 5 seconds. You're blocking my way, little bro. Okay, I need to take some armor off so I can actually make this jump. Oh my gosh. That'd be funny if that firebomb got me. You guys probably know this, but you can actually bat back firebombs. It's kind of hard to aim them. Same thing with the axes in the Doors of Pharos, but try and bat one at them. He's a fucking awful pitcher. I don't get it. It's like half the time he's throwing them at my feet, and like 1 in every 5 times he's throwing a good pitch. Ooh. I need to swing earlier. Usually it doesn't take this long. This enemy here is like the worst throwing. Thanks, Sergio. Appreciate the nice words, brother. There we go. Okay, so I did hit it back at him, and it doesn't look like it did any damage, but still pretty cool how you can like defend yourself like that. And then again, the people who look like Gavlin in the Doors of Pharos, one of them throws an axe you can hit back. Yeah, I wish it did, but that's the first time I've actually like accurately hit one back too. Yeah, so you jump onto this railing, jump onto this railing, and then drop onto here. And then it's not going to let you keep going straight. The wall is going to like push you off, but yeah, if I had jumped a little later, I would have made it up to there. So it's just another little way to get around. Do I not have my feather? Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's pretty cool how the railings in this place can kind of be used for like alternate pathing. What should I try and kill the last giant with, just to make it interesting? Bloodborne clear. Could use the Santier spear, which I got from the... Yeah, I could try that. I don't know if it'll do any damage, though. Holy shit, 39 damage. Yeah, now we gotta do something to speed this up. I wish there was a way to like reduce the size of the screen so you could like change weapons while moving around. And you got so much shit you don't have a fucking clue where anything is. Got one of my bone fists on, but where's the other? Ooh, one weapon I really like is they need to add like a hotkey weapon feature. It's all the way at the top. There we go. But yeah, the Mytha's Bent Blade. These are a very unique weapon. They're one of the only weapons that can't be infused in Dark Souls 2 because it's not a poison weapon, it's actually a toxic weapon. So, it's like a poison weapon, but slightly better. Because I think toxic builds up faster and does more damage per second. Trying to poison it, but I guess because it's New Game Plus 7, it doesn't poison as easily. Or maybe because it's made of like stone. Looks like the Giant Lord killed me. Alright, new weapon suggestions. What about the puzzling stone sword? Oh, this area is New Game Plus 7 because I used bonfire aesthetics. Like in New Game Plus 1, because I was farming sunlight metals with someone. So we just did the last giant. You know, the Chandler's Trident Dance actually buffs your ally's attack. It might buff your attack in Dark Souls too, but we'll have to see if under my health bar a status icon pops up after the dance is done. Yep, looks like it does. See how carry a channeler's trident on you? I think it does like 5 or 10% more damage. Damn, that fucker's fast. Holy shit! Oh my god. I didn't even know they could do that. And then he missed the parry and I thought I was gonna make it. Alright, well I'm gonna kill that guy this time before I go in. I've never seen a hollow parry me like that. That even happen on like lower cycles? Or is that just like a special enemy down there? Alright. Now, what weapon should I bring up? Oh, okay. I guess I've just usually killed him in one hit. Disc chime. That's funny. Could try that. I think I leveled one of them up, so yep, +7. I don't know if I have the stats to power stance it, but we can try. It's funny as fuck. Disc chime. Alright, let me just make sure real quick. No, I can't power stance it, I guess. Can I not, like... So I guess I can only use one at a time, but... I want to make sure my good one's being used. I wish I knew you wanted me to use the disc chime. I could have put, like, some miracles on. Half the time I click a button with this, it doesn't actually... It's the one on the cliff in the Grave of Saints. Y'all can tell I'm terrible at fighting the Giant Lord just from this fight. There he goes, he rips his arm off. So you can actually knock it off before that. Alright, see ya, Cooley. Thanks for tuning in. God, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna just bring my greatsword in and just kill him, because... unless y'all want me to use the disc chime. Damn, this dude is so desperate to be summoned again. Oh my god, just putting it right by the bonfire. Spike shield. It's crazy how much faith you need to actually use some of these miracles. I can't use like any of these almost. Wait, is Iron Flesh like an actual, like, buff? Where's, like, the power within of this game? I didn't know there was a weapon that scaled with new game plus value. What spike shield are you referring to? Yeah, I think I have it. I got this spear from the doors of Pharos earlier. Oh, what's up, Warframe? That's so funny. We were just talking about you. We weren't sure if the YT in your name stood for YouTube. Yeah, there's your son there. Trying to figure out what weapon to use against the last giant. Just use a rapier. Curved nail greatsword. Yeah, I have no idea if I have that. I'll just bring in the big guns. Just go down there and smack them. That's funny, Warframe. You knew it was me from the loadout. Oh yeah, I remember I skipped that room my last cycle because yeah, I definitely don't have that. Once you mentioned the room with three golems, I knew exactly what you were talking about. I feel like I never really utilized life gems, but I should. I wonder if I pop all my souls in my inventory, if I can just go straight to the Shrine of Winter. Yeah, actually, you might be right. See, I don't know where you get life gems from, like the bigger kind. Because, like, I know you can get the smaller ones from the lady, but I don't want the smaller ones. They don't do anything at this vigor, I feel like. Just be standing up again if I killed him. I could try and do the pursuer kill with the ballista, but it's not one of my strong suits. There's also something cool, because after the pursuer on the ledges up there, you can get the Captain Mike Drummond's armor set, but it's missing a helmet. And then in like one of the memories later on in the game, you like meet him in one of the memories and he gives you the helmet. So it's like, that's why it's not there when you loot the armor set, because he gave it to you in the past. More proof of time travel. So people think there is no time travel in Dark Souls 2. Get my buckler shield. Is your shield better than the buckler shield? Also, if anyone here knows how to parry walk, help me do it. Yeah. That's like the cool part of it, is because like people thought the set had no helmet, but really it just wasn't there because he already gave it to you. I got it right before I went into New Game Plus, so I'll show you it after this. I'm just terrible at parrying. See, like, I got him, but he's not even, like, lined up with it. Oh. Damn, that doesn't even do anything on New Game Plus 7. That would have killed him on New Game Plus anything else. Oh shit. Oh, I'm cooked. I feel like the Pursuer is the gatekeeper boss of this game. He's like Margit for Elden Ring. Kind of like the boss that a lot of people quit at. Like, every game is a gatekeeper boss that kind of weeds out players. My god. I cannot stand how slow healing is in this game. That's why I need life gems. Bro. Fuck. It's like, took out all my health. Who would you say the skill check is? Actually, yeah, I mean, I guess you're right, because in Dark Souls 2, you may not even encounter the Pursuer for a while if you take Aid's Tower of Flame first. In Dark Souls 1, I guess it would be the Bell Gargoyles, maybe, or Capra Demon, but Capra Demon's technically optional. But then again, he's kind of not, because unless you're just going to go the whole game without upgrading past +5, you kind of have to beat him. Oh shit, I didn't know this makes me move slower. I don't know how I'm still dodging in this. Yeah, this is gonna get me killed. I've never seen him shield dash like that. I rolled backwards. I don't know what happened. Yeah, see, Ornstein and Smo is kind of a gatekeeper boss, but they're kind of like a mid-game gatekeeper boss. I just don't think I know the enemies enough to survive without the lock on. So armor I'm wearing is also like super weak. So I can wear this and still be at under 50%. Oh yeah, let me show you that helmet real quick. Trying to see where it would be the... I wish there was a feature, like if you had fucking 8 of one item, it would count it as 1 unless you clicked it. Or it was like upgraded. Let me just scroll through until we see D. Oh, sorry, that was Dragon. Oh, there it is. Yep. But yeah, he gives it to you in the memory of, I don't know if it's Vamer or Vamar. He's the dude that's like dying on the ground. But apparently his body is right where those ambush guys are camping out. Hopefully we can win this time, but it is a game +7, so... Yeah, it's pretty fun, especially in Dark Souls 2. They add like more enemy, or they add like new enemy placements. I swear, he would never do that shield bash in like regular new game. Oh my god, why the fuck would he... Oh my god. That one was my fault. I accidentally hit the fucking, like... Whatever makes your sword do that thing where it slams down. I'll show you. I was trying to hit LB to block, but I accidentally did that. What even is this? Is this like a parry or something? I don't think I've ever used this. Okay. It seems really hard to parry with it. Is the timing different than like the buckler? Does anyone know how to parry walk? What's way harder, parry walking or just that parry? Parry walking it, I don't know what it is. I think everyone who's doing it is on PC, because doing it on console at 60 FPS is apparently extremely hard. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. I just gotta get used to the timing. Yeah, apparently on PC it's way easier because you have keyboard and mouse, but on console it's much more difficult. See, I almost got it there. I just don't know, like... Oh, so take off the wings? Can't parry for shit. God. Hang on, I gotta read that in a second. Oh, I thought you had to rush it. I thought you only had like half a second. Oh, that was close. What did I do wrong with that one? It's like my character starts to do the jump and then he like falters or something. All right. Damn it. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe if you're new. Tip of the sword. What's up, Heather Knox? Trying to parry walk. Bro. So is that jump a good sign? Do I just needed to do it earlier before he stands up? I wish you could like remote control my controller for a second. Come on, I jumped. Oh, okay. So if he's standing up when I jump over him, I'm not at the right angle? Okay, that's a good sign. So I just need to adjust my angle a little more. And I gotta read your message in a second. For some reason, it cuts it off on the TV. Move right, stand still. Let's see. Move right, stand still. Move forward. Do the inputs. Is there like, okay, like, what's with this dead body? Okay, let's say he's facing the other way. Like, just tell me what angle I need to be at. So, like, to the right more, like right here, more to the right, like here. Just tell me, like, right or left. Thanks, ZCP. What are you about to start? I'm going to face the right side of the V. So, like, face it like this, or face it like I want to be standing on one of the, like, prongs of the V. Right in front of his foot. So just, like, barely to the right. Is there like a certain enemy it's easier to do this with? How consistently are you able to do this? Like, is it something that's just hard, or like once it clicks, you just get it every time? Okay, right on his foot. See, he just keeps standing up every time. Okay, so it's one of those things that just clicks. How long did it take you, like when you first, like, fuck, he's gone. Okay, so I would have to turn on Covenant of Champions. What do you mean you found it? Oh, like you accidentally did it? Or do you mean like you were like one of the OGs of Dark Souls 2? Oh wow. Oh, okay. So you mean like I thought you meant you were just playing and found it on accident and then realized it was like a bug. Like you're one of like the founding fathers of this shit. That's awesome. You must know Duplo Jamal then. If you're like if you know a lot of people in the Dark Souls 2 community. Oh, okay. He's just like a really avid defender of Dark Souls 2. He's actually done a lot of good stuff for the community. Do you know who like Mahler is? Like Mahler made a critique of Dark Souls 2 and then Domo 3000 like responded to it, but yeah, I think he has the world record for like Fume Knight or something on like the fastest kill. Jesus. Yeah, they may not. I don't know, because he does lots of like stuff like explaining pathfinding and stuff like that. But he on his channel is like Fume Knight, the Fume Knight world record. Holy Christ, I'm like fumbling now. I don't really know what Mahler did, but apparently a lot of the hate for Dark Souls 2 is from him. I don't know if it's true, but this is what I've heard. So I'm supposed to hit the jump and the critical hit button at the same time. How the fuck did you even discover like this was in the game? Like if you were the first to discover it, like were you just like messing around, or did you like know game codes and know that it's possible to walk on air? Just wondering, because I would have feel like I could play this for 100 years and never even know something like this is in the game. Unless you were like a speedrunner slash glitcher on like Dark Souls 1, so it was already in the mindset. Did they make it harder in Scholar, maybe? And maybe I'm hidden. Yeah, I'll have to watch that after this so I can practice it before next stream. But yeah, thanks for stopping by and for giving some advice. I'll have to try this next time. But yeah, apparently, like online, everyone says parry walking on Scholar is like, or just parry walking is hard to pull off. I guess I could go back and kill the pursuer, maybe? Let me just get my good weapons equipped. This weapon is just massive. Biggest FromSoft weapon. One thing I like to bring in to boss fights is denial. Mainly just because if I die... Yeah, I do, but it's not leveled up at all. The drumstick. That's funny. I don't even know if I have the, like, equipment load for that. If I had 99 strength, I could power stance him. I actually tried it the other day against a different boss, but it wasn't very good. Where are the clubs? There we go. Yep, now I'm at 71%, but... This is goofy as hell. And I can try, but it's not gonna go well. See, I don't even think I can wield it, because I got the red axe. Maybe if I put the strength ring on, I can. Let me see. Oh, now I can. Nice. Now I can use it now. Still can't believe that dude discovered parry walking. It's like a Dark Souls 2 pioneer. So just using up all my stamina. Yeah, this thing's gonna get me killed. Oh wait, I still got Company of Champions on. I gotta turn that off, shit. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. This weapon's way too heavy. The power stance, like Smelter Demon moves, or not Smelter Demon, the power stance Smelter Hammer moveset is like crazy. Like he just like swings them both really hard at the ground with like such force. It's like they're toys or something. Let me turn this Covenant off, and then we'll go defeat the Pursuer. Just need to lock in. You know, it's kind of weird. You can actually push these barrels down the well and break the like little sticks there to make jumping down easier. You just got to get lucky enough for it to hit one. So a lot of the time you'll have to like rest at the bonfire. Oh look, there I got one. See? But yeah, pretty cool. Because I know there's that one at the bottom that kind of blocks your path, so.
Oh, and one
Details.
Not exact. Well, oh yeah. So, ooh. Nothing super. Well, that.
How the fuck do I leave the Covenant?
No.
There we go. What sort of damage does the Pursuer do? Is it physical? Yeah, I guess so. half the time I'm pushing these in, I accidentally run in myself. It's kind of crazy, so. About to fight the pursuer. I was trying to parry walk for a while, but wasn't going very well. Let's do this last box real quick. So for some reason there's poison statues from Black Gulch and Shulva down there in the gutter. I think my weakness in these games is like long boss fights. It's like if I was doing more damage I could easily beat the pursuer, but it's the fact that the boss fight, like, because it's New Game Plus 7, he just has so much health. I just like I'm bound to fuck up at some point. Trying to get the weapon that I need. God damn, he was fast. Almost at 7,000 subscribers. That's good news. New Game Plus 7 now feels like how New Game felt when I first played Dark Souls 2. The Mastodon's halberd that I'm using right now is actually a rare drop in the Doors of Pharos from the Elephant Warriors, because this is the one that they use. And there's actually one weapon in the Doors of Pharos that's actually behind a Pharos lockstone door. It's this one. It's like the Saint Ear's spear, but it's funny because in the Doors of Pharos, half the Pharos lockstones are just meant to waste your stones, but there's actually one that gives you a cool weapon. Alright, what weapon to use against the pursuer? What weapon? Wait, what? You can... Is that why the fuck it looks weird? But this one, you can break it? But how would it be a twin blade if this side's dull? Yeah, but I just don't know how it could be a twin blade because this side isn't even like sharp. No, this is the first time I've even heard of this weapon earlier today because I actually had like 20 Pharos lockstones, so I used them all in the Doors of Pharos. So how do I break it? Like, do I gotta have one of those, like, dragonary things, like, jump in my face? This is for real? I've like literally never seen this before. Like, this is in the Doors of Pharos behind like a crow's nest. Where's the crow's nest? Oh, after the Lost Bass, or after the pursuer. You gotta make it to the pursuer first. I guess make it past him. Oh, okay. I thought you meant the one that is up here. Maybe either one works, but I can go there if I die again. Didn't even mean to do that. You know what's weird? You can see this place from Majula, but you can't see Majula from here. See how there's like a mountain? Kind of weird. It's more evidence that the world is more disconnected than it seems. I don't mean to keep doing that. Got my life ring on. What's up, Gold Slime? Wish this thing would work a little faster. Pretty good. How about you, brother? Oh yeah, no problem. You're referring to this short of all the locations. This area is new game +7, but I think I have 100 agility. So apparently 116 agility is like the max iframes, but that's like the difference between 20 and 40. Or like to get the last, like you gotta invest like 10 levels to get the last 0.3 seconds of iframes. So it's not even worth going to 116. I think like 110 is the... Let's see what I got on. So many words. Oh, there it is, 100. I died like 8 times to that boss tonight. I even like parried him in front of the ballista and shot him a bunch, but because he has so much health, didn't do anything. Alright, now let's get that Saintier's spear. Fuck, I didn't mean to hit that. Alright, so maybe if I hit this bird's nest here, it'll break it. I was curious about why there was such an awkward looking stone on it. Or whatever that is. I guess I gotta go to things betwixt. But another thing real quick is that you can get the Captain Drummond's armor set up here. This is actually the entrance to the Giant Lord boss fight. We enter right here. But yep. That's his armor set there. And you notice he didn't drop a helmet. Well, that's because he already gave it to us in the past when we go back in time. Looks like you still can't see Majula from out here. I wonder where the turtle is. Okay, so let's go to things betwixt and break the spear. Oh Christ, I don't have the ladder kicked down. Kind of interesting, there's like a Ripazay attack with the fists. There's a pretty cool jump you can do in things betwixt to get inside of the tree that has the fragrant branch of yore. But it's really hard to pull off, I've noticed. Last thing I need is some dude knocking me off here. I mean to click that, but oh well. How about you said this would be a couple minutes? Isn't there like an acid pot I can climb through or something in the Grave of Saints? Yeah, there's got to be a faster way to do this. But yeah, but there's those, yeah, there's those jars in the gutter. We do the jars instead, because I don't have the patience to just hit something for 10 minutes. shit, I'll just run there that way. It doesn't reset the durability. Because I know there's those dudes in Dragon Area that, like, fall over and explode. One of the worst enemies in the game, if I might add. Still can't believe the crazy turnout we've had tonight. Yeah, those fucking exploding things are infuriating. What bugs are you referring to? I've already gotten these items like 100 times, that's why I'm skipping them. You know, if you actually attack when you're falling, you take less damage from the fall. Could save your life one day. I know, but there's like those pots that I can just break, like 10 of them. This is the thing I was talking about that gets in the way. But see, these sticks here can actually be used to break your fall, so... as long as I land on it correctly. Yeah, there we go. Are you serious? Oh, Christ. Thought it was the weapon, too. No, maybe I'm thinking of the Lost Bastille. I know there's something early game that'll break your weapons. How much durability is... what does it say? 369. Every time I hit a wall, does it go down? $368, okay. That's the disc chime there, by the way. These guys will literally melt me if I'm not careful. Which way is the gutter? Is it that way or that way? I'm gonna just run for it. Fuck, move out of my fucking way. I almost just like jumped for it. I definitely would have died. Okay. Is there like a material? Wish there was a material I could use to just break the weapon. Okay, so maybe it's not at the bottom of the gutter. Maybe it's in the... oh, okay, I thought it was at the bottom of the Grave of Saints, but... Yeah, that would be way too hard. Put on some music and do what? It's a good thing I know the route through this place. Don't the bugs by the spider reduce your durability? My first time through this area took me forever to figure this shit out. I was just thinking that if only I had Sin, it'd be fucking perfect. I'm telling you right now, there's definitely gonna be some bullshit that kills me on the way down. I'm calling it. Oh, that's a fake ladder right there. Is this a fake ladder? Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess that was my Hail Mary, and... See, it looks like I broke it a little bit. I tried just destroying statues. I can see it. You can see it below the weapon. It's like, still above halfway. If I rest at a bonfire, it resets it. Right? That just lights it. If I do this, is it going to reset my durability? If I warp back? What the fuck? They got the clusters now? Guess I could just go break it in the crow's nest. Oh, I only lit the bonfire. I didn't rest here. We could try the crow's nest. We just gotta know how much damage it actually, like, does per hit. After I break this weapon, I probably am gonna have to sign off for the night, unfortunately. It's almost 6 a.m. here, but we're gonna break this weapon first. It's been the best turnout I've ever had on a live stream. You did? So how did you... What boss did you just use a bonfire aesthetic and then get enough souls to open the Shrine of Winter? I mean, to be honest, if you never look down the hole in Majula, it's definitely possible to miss it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, as speedrunners, we usually just kill the rotten like 4 times. What boss did you kill multiple times?
You! Give us food! Yes, you! Give us Silky!
Oh, I see my... Oh, 351, okay. Lost Sinner is like a true Witch of Izalith boss fight that we would have gotten in Dark Souls 1 if it wasn't for the witch becoming the bed of chaos. So I like that fight because it's like what it would be like to fight like one of the lords in Dark Souls 1 that we never got to fight the true version of. And I mean, some say she is the Witch of Izalith. Yeah, look, we're already below halfway. This thing's breaking quick. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe if you're new.
You! Give us food! Yes, you! Give us Silky!
They curse what weapon? Yeah, I think they just don't like Dark Souls 2. But it's like very obvious that they're all connected. There's just too many references and connections across the 3.
You! Give us food! Yes, you! Give us Silky!
Shit, that's pretty cool. Is it a twin blade now or a spear? Oh, what the fuck? That's dope. So it's like a... Well, I'm gonna test it out on this fucker real quick. Didn't know what hit him. Even though this is unupgraded, but... This is like really OP, holy hell. I feel like I'm Darth Maul from Phantom Menace. What if I repair it? And this thing isn't even upgraded, which is crazy. What would happen if you power stance twin blades? Are you just like spinning double-bladed lightsabers? Let's put on some armor before we get this invader. I was about to say. I didn't really notice the boss's hitboxes were that bad, except for Knight, Alon, and the Pursuer when my like ADP wasn't too good. And then the Rotten sometimes, but I don't know. I feel like once you have high ADP, though, it's really hard to notice. This is where you can do that skip, by the way. I'll try it if I can kill this guy. Do they really have worse hitboxes? Even worse than DS2 like with low ADP. So long. Yeah, I played them all. Dark Souls 1 is probably what I'm going to play next. Start getting some videos on that out. I'll probably rotate between them, but this is where you jump in to the fragrant branch of your room without a fragrant branch. It's just difficult to pull off. It's kind of like the salamander skip in the Forest of the Fallen Giants near the salamander that guards like the tunnel with the door and the chest and the fire longsword. Like when that salamander's dead, you can jump up into there, but it's another hard one. But yep, I gotta go to bed. So, for real, huge thanks to all of you who joined. It's been a crazy turnout. Never had so many viewers. So, I appreciate you all. All right, see y'all on the next.